guys, welcome back to Gardening Young. So today we're going to be doing our week 5 garden tour. And I'm kind of disappointed with myself because, I was trying to get out the weekly garden tours, and now we are on week 5 and I've only put out week 1 for you guys. So I have been gone for a while and a lot has been going on. I went on vacation, I've been finishing up school. But we are here, we are ready. Now that I have finished up school, I am totally in gardening mode. All my eyes are on gardening, and so I'm excited to do this garden tour. The garden has definitely changed since you guys last saw it. So basically what happened was my dogs got in while I was at vacation and tore a bunch of plants up. I lost a bunch. I had shared with you guys that I was having a curl disease problem, so I lost a bunch of tomato plants to that, about a bunch of my slicers, but I have replaced them since then. Actually today, I replaced a bunch of my tomato plants, so they're all planted and ready. And then I also got, so my pepper plants died. That's a whole different story, but my pepper plants ended up dying, so I had to get pepper plants as well. Basically getting a bunch of stuff for the garden, planted a lot out, so it is definitely different. But now that we have peppers and tomatoes and everything is as it should be, I'm excited to show you everything that I've got. Definitely changed up some varieties since a bunch of it I had to buy, so that's definitely different. But enough of my rambling, let's just get into the video. Okay, so if you're new here, then welcome. My name's Anna Grace. I'm 13 years old. I'm growing in zone 7B in my small backyard garden. And I am so excited to show you guys everything that I have growing. If you're not new here, welcome back. We have some new people joining us recently, which is so exciting. I'm excited to show you guys all that I have growing because it is now kind of officially summer. It's really into the summer season. Okay, so when you first walk in in this gate, here is my used to be potato bucket, but my dogs got into the garden, and you will hear me mention my dogs multiple times in this video because they love to get into my garden and destroy things. But they destroyed my potatoes, so I had to dig all my potatoes up, which I didn't get any because they weren't in the ground long enough to create any potatoes. So that's my empty bucket of used to be potatoes, which is no longer there. And then this bed right here is my cherry tomato bed, which is doing great. This is one of the areas that I had to replace some tomatoes, which you can see some of the littler ones and then the significantly bigger ones. But these two right here are the ones I had to replace, and these two are Sun Gold cherry tomatoes, which are one of our favorite cherry tomatoes around here. So sweet, but they're little gold or yellow cherry tomatoes. I'm really excited about that. This big thing, which these two are my 2 survivors, and I have 1 survivor of my other tomato bed, but they both are doing amazing. This is called Berry's Crazy Cherry, and it's doing so good, which I'm so happy about. It actually has some flowers, so hopefully we'll get some cherry tomatoes coming up here soon. And then this one is called Blue Creamberry, and it's doing pretty good. I still need to replace the one that was over there. I think that was another blue creamberry, but it's doing pretty good. I let 2 liters go, so it's a 2-liter plant just so I could get more off of it, and it's doing really good. I've started to tie up both of those, so that kind of gives you an idea of how big it is. In this small bed is actually my pepper bed, and it is doing so good. I just transplanted all these peppers that I bought from the store because, like I mentioned, all my peppers died, but they're doing so good. And what I was really excited about is I found a fish pepper, which is a variegated pepper plant at the store, and it's doing really good. I was really excited about it, and I say store, but I bought it at a local nursery, and it's doing amazing. You can see a little bit of variegation. I love the variegation. It makes me so happy. And then over here, this is a banana pepper, which is doing really good. This one is a bell pepper, as well as that one's a bell pepper, and another banana pepper. And as you can see, these are just doing amazing. Really excited about that because I didn't really do good with my peppers last year, but these look really good, and so I'm really excited about that. And then over in this bed is just a plethora of things. So this is one of my survivors that I actually topped because the top was diseased but the bottom wasn't, and it was doing really good. So I actually completely topped it, and my hope was that there would be a little sucker that grows in this armpit. Nothing yet, but I was really hoping that would kind of grow a sucker so that could kind of be its main stem. But who knows if that's gonna happen or not. It was just kind of my effort to save the plant. But the plant looks pretty good, other than it's, you know, topped. And then the rest of this bed I lost to disease. This tomato is called Black Crim. It's doing really good. All 4 of these are ones I transplanted. So this is called Black Crim. Doing really good. That one's called Cherokee Purple Tomato, Striped German, and then that's Aroma Tomato. So all of those are doing really good, and I'm really happy about how this has turned out. This pot has marigolds in it, and actually the other thing that I've kind of lost is my marigolds, like a bunch of the marigolds. I bought a whole flat of them, and I've lost probably more than half of them due to some kind of pest just kind of eating them to the nub. But these 2 on the sides have done good. And then there was a tomato plant, but again, I lost that one to disease. So I'm either gonna like plant another tomato plant here or plant something else. I don't really know what I'm gonna plant here yet, but hopefully I'm gonna replace something there. And then over here used to be a pot, but now it's not. I moved that pot over here, which in this pot I have some cinnamon basil, I believe, and lemon thyme, both doing really good. And then on my arch trellis over here, I have cucumber seeds sowed because a bunch of my cucumber seeds got like eaten. But there's this one Mexican gherkin, sour gherkin cucumber that it's a little survivor, and it's doing so good. It was the only one that sprouted out of all of my cucumbers, and it is growing. It is surviving. So I'm really happy that I have that one because I love Mexican gherkins. They're so good. And then over here I have some marigolds, and they're kind of decimated, but they're not totally, so I haven't pulled them out yet. Don't have anything in the spot still because I don't know what I'm going to plant there. So again, if you know what to plant there, please tell me. It's a little bit of a shadier spot, so I don't know what I'm going to plant there, but I'm going to figure it out. Something's going to go there. And then over here in this bed is actually my beans bed. So all my beans are in this bed. My dogs got in here again and tore this bed up. So I lost a lot of the beans that sprouted, but I've replanted it. I've re-sowed everything. And then of course you can see a few that are doing really good actually, and are growing. And then I had marigolds here, but again, they just got completely eaten. You can see here, just completely eaten. So I've had to pull out a bunch. Over here, I have my pole beans. Oh, by the way, in this bed, this is Antigua beans, Antigua bush beans, and one other, I think it's burgundy pole beans, if I remember correctly, and so that's what's in this bed. It's bush beans, and then here I have my emerald pole beans, which are doing amazing. Like, out of all the stuff in my garden, honestly, I can probably say that these are doing the best. We have flowers and baby beans. Look at that. Look, I mean, come on. See if it'll focus. There's little baby beans. That is so exciting. And here's another one. I mean, come on. So exciting. Those are gonna grow so fast because once they just get to this like little stage, they just completely take off. So we have baby beans, and I will keep you updated by next week. They probably will be full size, and I'm really excited about it. That we're gonna start getting beans. So those are my pole beans. Okay, so I forgot to show you like the back part of this bed where I had all my slicer tomatoes. So in the back part of this bed, I planted one of my peppers that I got, and this is called early jalapeno peppers, and I'm really excited about that. But I have that pepper plant, and then in the back here I have all my zinnias and this one sunflower that is actually doing pretty good. It got a little leggy and I supported it with like a stick, but it's doing pretty good. Really excited about that. I've never grown sunflowers before, so that'll be fun adventure. And then over here I have zinnias, which are doing really good. I've already pinched them to get shoots and make it a bushier plant, but they're doing super duper good, and I'm really excited about that. So that's kind of the gist of like what's in this big garden. Now we're gonna go over to my deck and take a look at what's over there, see everything that's growing over there, because that's a big part of what I grow is on my deck. So I wanna go over there and show you that. Okay, so on my front porch I actually have 2 pots that I grow stuff in, and they are doing so good. I have these pink flowers. I don't know the exact name of it, but they're so beautiful, doing really, really good. And then I have this vinca vine, which is completely exploded. You can see it's like all the way down there, doing so good. And then I have this creeping Jenny plant. If you can see that, my shadow's kind of covering it. But this creeping Jenny plant that's doing really good. Over here in this big pot, I have this cat mint, which kind of attracts the pollinators. It does so good. It's a really wild plant. And then this, like, I don't even know what this is called. I planted this with my pansies, but it's still going strong, so it's doing really good. And this front deck is doing really good. Then over here on our deck, everything's doing really, really good. In this pot, I have some more marigolds. All my marigolds on my deck are looking great. You can see lots of blooms on it. I just planted one of my peppers here because I got an extra and I needed somewhere to plant it. So I planted my shishito pepper here, doing really, really good. I have my dahlia there, which is completely exploded. It has so many blooms on it. Some of them are petering out. More marigolds over there. I have a hanging basket. I don't know the exact name of these flowers, but just beautiful. Another dahlia that I still haven't gotten around to planting, which I really need to do. Over here we have another hanging basket of these really beautiful pink flowers, which again I don't know the name of, but really, really pretty. And then over here on our green stalk, one of the stars of the show, I have a mixture of like ornamental and herbs growing here. And everything's doing really good, so I'll show you what's in here. I have some oregano, just really wild and crazy, which I love. I have some like dill. So actually, one of the funny things about this dill was I didn't realize, but there were 3 dill plants in this dill that I had planted. So I actually separated them, and they're all doing really, really good after transplant. So I have this one dill here. And then I have marigold. None of the marigolds in here or flowers that we planted in here are doing really amazing. You can see this one's kind of, I don't even know, but it's not doing real great. Here we have chamomile, which again isn't doing amazing. I don't know. I think it was just a little too big and it just kind of got transplant shock, honestly. Another marigold that's doing a little bit better than the rest. And then over here we have this, it's called a polka dot plant, and it's doing really good. Love the variegation. Empty pocket right there. More dill. You can see it's doing really good. This is one of the transplants. I have some zinnia right here, which is doing pretty good. But it's, I don't know, it's kind of diseased a little bit, not doing really great. None of my zinnias did really great in here, but I think I'm going to just throw some seeds in here too. A vinca vine right here, which is doing good. A dead zinnia, which I need to pull out. Empty pocket, because I'm pretty sure I pulled out a plant there. Here I have a empty pocket. Over here I have a vinca vine. Right here I have some lemon thyme that's variegated, which I love. Empty pocket, and then I have another polka dot plant, which is doing really good. Down here we have two empty pockets. Another polka dot plant, doing amazing. Empty pocket. And then I have this one polka dot plant, which is just completely exploded and is doing so good, which I'm so happy about. And then I have a marigold, some rosemary, which I'm really excited about. It's like some tall rosemary, a vinca vine, another polka dot plant, and then another polka dot plant, which again has just exploded. So yeah, that's kind of like the gist of the deck. Everything on here is doing really good. I'm really happy about it. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this garden tour and saw everything new that was going on in the garden today. I just planted a whole lot, and I'm hoping that everything will just take off. By next week, I'm sure that a bunch of stuff will just be doing amazing, so I'm excited for that. But just stay tuned. If you guys haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, all of that good stuff. I'm so glad to share this with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!